The brilliant blue water of Miami Beach, glistening from above on a beautiful day here in South Florida. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. DA, it's all yours.
Guys, Celtics coach Brad Stevens is known for his play calling. LeBron James said he has so many different wrinkles. You've got to keep your head on a swivel. He'll run something you've never seen before. But Stevens said, honest to God, I've stolen everything we've ever done from somebody else. Kevin?
I love his honesty. All right, thank you, DA. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for Brown.
And guys, he's regressed a little bit offensively. He hasn't been the same this month as he was earlier in the season. He's lacking the edge that he had, and he needs to change his mindset. Stop sitting back and get into attack mode.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And for the Heat, Robinson is out there with Myers-Leonard. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Nunn in at the point. And the Celtics rebounding well this summer. From the loss of Kyrie Irving and Al Horford, Kemba Walker possibly a better fit for this team.
And with their young core, understandable that they didn't want to extend Horford out to age 37. A revamped roster, but I think they remain a contender in the East.
Here's Nunn. Robinson for 3. Kemba Walker with the rebound. Here's Hayward. Second shot opportunity. Robinson pulls it in. And here are the Heat now. Pass to Nunn. Now Adebayo. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Bangs home the trifecta. Nunn's got the first points up on the board for the Heat.
First points of the night, and you know this is going to be a battle of matchups.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit.
Now here's Brown. 20 points for him last game against New Orleans. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop. And it's Butler with the jam.
I tell you, you better protect the basketball around Jimmy Butler. The anticipation skills, he'll pick it clean from you.
Walker, bounce pass. Here's Tatum. And the rejection by Leonard. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Nunn passes to Butler. To the inside. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Boy, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start.
Brown kicks to Tice. Dishes to Walker. Stolen by Robinson. In transition, here comes Miami. Lays it in off the breakaway.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
For Boston, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Walker dishes to Tatum. And nothing is falling for him right now.
Well, it can't get worse than this. 0 for 4 to start.
And Adebayo throws it down.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
No doubt, Greg. On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
So the Celtics call timeout, their first. Their last encounter was in Boston.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
I think they took tremendous satisfaction from that performance and ended up winning going away. So is it something they'll look to repeat tonight?
And with this chance, we can show you the real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. Those are the season's top shot-blocking teams. Fifth on the list, the Celtics.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
Brown finds Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Count it.
This is right in Tatum's wheelhouse. That mid-range is his comfort zone.
Here's Miami now. They're on an 11-2 run. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Butler on the wing, guarded by Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Butler against Walker, and it's Butler missing.
And, you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same. Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Here's Nunn, guarded by Walker. Nunn passes to Leonard, and that one drops for him. Couple teams now, Doris, slumping here in the middle of the season. How can they avoid lengthy cold streaks, the absence of wind?
Yeah, I think this is where veteran leadership can become such an integral part of the success over the course of a long season. This is the point when you start to lose games, you can sort of break apart and splinter, and that is where that veteran leadership in the locker room, just to keep everybody unified, can be so critical.
And here are the Heat now. Kemba Walker hitting his 3 to go. Offensive rebound. And here is Robinson. Coming in off a 21-point game, his last outing. Here's Tatum. Pass to Brown. From deep, Walker. It's rebounded by Leonard. Miami leading by 8. Butler with the ball. Really played well against Orlando in his last outing. The pass to Adebayo. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Nunn, guarded by Walker. Leonard kicks to Butler. 6 to shoot. The Heat need to get a shot off. Adebayo, great positioning on the putback. Adebayo's got 6.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Now, here's Walker. 35 points for him last game against New Orleans.
The other thing, he really changed the pace of the game when you consider how many free throws he shot. Drawing fouls isn't hard, and really he has mastered that part of the game.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Celtics shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Tice. Both shots good from the stripe. So the Heat, their last game, a win against the Magic.
They played terrific defensively. The few cracks they showed, guys were quick to rotate and help each other out.
We talk about multiple efforts on the defensive end, and I thought, boy, that was good old-fashioned focus, team effort. What a win.
And Greg, when you look at the top perimeter defenders in the game today, how high does Jimmy Butler rank on that list?
Look, he's in the top handful, no doubt about it. Multiple all-defense selections. He is a true two-way terror.
And you look at Jimmy Butler. Well, he's about 6'8", about 230 pounds. Great size on the wing.
And he keeps himself in tip-top shape. His strength, one thing I'm not sure the casual fan even recognizes.
The free throw drops for Butler.
You know, I think, guys, in addition to becoming an elite two-way player, what I love about Jimmy Butler is the passion he plays with.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And with this summer signing of Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat demonstrating they still can lure star talent to South Beach.
The Heat back on the rise. The Butler signing sets the stage for the summer of 2021 when they should have the cap space to sign another max player.
The Heat leading by 8. Here's none. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Here's Butler. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They are just killing them on the interior. And the Celtics last season mourning the passing of the great John Havlicek.
You know, Greg, he spent his entire career with the Celtics. He won 8 titles along the way. He was known as one of the great competitors and a class individual. His legacy undoubtedly will live on.
We've always been wowed by the athleticism in the NBA, but it seems to be becoming even more athletic. And certain guys get it done, Doris, in different ways.
Yeah, I think there's a couple of examples, Kev, of guys who don't have or are not blessed with incredible athleticism, but who have found a way to be successful. Nikola Jokic is a first-team NBA player who plays very much below the rim. And then you look at certain shooters who can affect the game. J.J. Redick, he is impossible to guard because he's one constant stream of movement. So, listen, if you have great skill for your position, without athleticism, you can still find a way to have a job in this NBA.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish and transition, nice and easy.
You talk about players that have transformed their bodies in the NBA. How about Gordon Hayward? Has added muscle every year while maintaining that speed and agility.
One shot.
You know, Greg, when he came into the league, Hayward looked so young. You almost don't recognize him now.
I mean, the suit of armor from his time in the weight room and the hair looking sharp to match. Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end, Greg. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout. Boy, it's been a struggle in this quarter, and the team needs more from him, there's no doubt.
Outside Butler. Outside Dragic. Shot clock at 6. Yes, that goes in. And it's a 12-point Miami lead.
Well, efficiency is everything, right? So far in this one, this guy has been on the money.
Wanamaker the pass to Tatum. Busted. No good that time either.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Outside Butler. pass to Silva. Three-pointer. Butler, no good.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Here's Wanamaker. He's guarded by Dragic. Now Hayward. 23 points for him the last game against New Orleans.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
Miami with the ball after Gordon Hayward's miss. Outside Butler. Back to Dragic. The shot. The rebound by the Celtics. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Wanamaker, and he banks in the layup.
Well, great possession there. Anytime you end up at the rim with a high percentage look, perfect.
Dragic looking it over. Hayward against Butler. Over Hayward. And it's Butler missing. Celtics trail by 10. Outside, Smart. Tatum passes to Poirier. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And here we get a chance to check out the story on Jimmy Butler. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. 16th in assists. And he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And how
Take a
good
break.
is he at
Take a
distributing
break.
the basketball? My
Two
goodness.
shots.
Pick and roll, drive and dish, in transition. He's been dominant all season. First free throw is good.
And the Celtics, Brad Stevens, one of the youngest head coaches in the league and also one of the more respected.
And, Greg, I was surprised that he didn't get any Coach of the Year votes 2 seasons ago. Think about it. The Celtics overcame injury to make the Eastern Conference Finals. Last season, he admitted his most trying in the 12 years as a coach. Boy, he is looking to get them back on track.
Of course, you've covered so many great basketball players over your many years in this business. As a player, coach, and now broadcaster, who has been your favorite athlete to watch or cover or report on?
All right, Kevin, you know I can't possibly name one, so I'm going to just throw several names out there. LeBron James has overcome so many challenges as a young person even before his NBA career. So his story is absolutely incredible and inspirational. How about Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers in the history of the NBA? Or Damian Lillard, who has proven so loyal to his fan base and organization and is one bad man when a game is on the line in the playoffs.
And the first one drops.
And the veteran Goran Dragic still producing late in his career. Not the force he once was, but always a source of playmaking and scoring.
And Goran Dragic drops them both. Well, you look at the career of Dragic, Greg, he's always been a scoring point guard.
Yeah, and as Dragic has aged, he has learned to lean more and more on his outside shot. Even when his first step and speed start to falter, he'll find ways to put up points. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
There's 1:54 left to play here in the first. Hero passes to Dragic. Shoots, hits the jump hook.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
To the middle. And there's the bucket from Tatum. Tatum's got his second bucket.
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
Outside Dragic. 1:12 left here in the first quarter. Williams with the block.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt. The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Hero. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Rebound by Williams. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 7-point differential. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And guys, if you don't control second chance opportunities, you don't control your fate. That has to be their key takeaway from that one.
I think, Greg, if you get out-rebounded by that wide a margin, it speaks to a lack of energy and effort, and that's problematic.
Here's Williams. Following the score by Miami. Pass to Poirier. Back to Williams. From deep. He can't get that one.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And so it's Miami in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. The trade deadline is approaching, and Jimmy Butler talked about how it feels hearing your name in trade rumors.
Rumors are different for everybody, to tell you the truth. For me, I don't think about it because whatever's going to happen is going to happen. You go out there and control what you can control. You know, try to help your team win games, play to the best of your abilities. And if it just so happens you get traded, then you got to suit up and play for the next team.
Staying level-headed and ready for whatever's next. That's Jimmy's mindset, Greg, in a nutshell. And
it's fair to say that the level of professionalism and maturity he possesses is really impressive.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
They've got Jones. Johnson is out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Dragic. And it's Hero into the two-guard. That's the group on the floor for Miami. That free throw, no good. Doris, such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
Very rare for players to be elite defenders from the moment they set foot in the NBA, but that was the case for Marcus Smart. A tremendous physicality to go with a pit bull disposition has made him downright scary at times at that end of the floor.
Shooting two.
First free throw is good. You know, Greg, defense a given for Marcus Smart. The growth necessary for him has been at the offensive end.
And now, finally making progress as a three-point shooter. Had already made strides with his passing. He's becoming quite the two-way player.
Celtics making a switch here. Brown's checked in. And so he hits both.
And you know what I love, Kevin, is Marcus Smart just continues to improve. We know he's a powerful athletic guard, but he wants to keep building different aspects of his game.
Here's Hero. He had 13 points in the win against Orlando. It's Jones on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Just 5 to shoot.
Well, for the most part, they've taken care of the ball. I mean, that's one of the few mistakes they've made in what has been a good half.
Nice shot by Smart.
Well, Kev, it's great seeing Marcus Smart drain these perimeter jump shots. You know he's put in the time to let that offense become a natural part of his game.
Now here's Johnson. And here's Jones. Outside Dragic. Williams with the block. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. And Wanamaker gets it to go. Wanamaker's got 7. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Pass to Dragic. Lays it up off the glass. Dragic has got his second basket of the night.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Now the pass to Brown. Inside, Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Now here's Dragic. 14 points from him the last game against Orlando.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
So it's Boston now, after the miss from Goran Dragic. And it's the Heat on the break. Here's Hero. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Smart. For Miami, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And the first one at the line is good. And Miami making a change here. Nunn's checked in. Daniel Tice is checked in for the Celtics. Walker comes in for Brad Wanamaker. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
And Walker kicks to Brown. The Celtics working the ball around now. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Here's Nunn. Passes it to Hero. Here's Olynyk. Up and in with the jumper near the hoop. Olynyk's got his first points of the game.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Jones, no one around him. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Celtics trail by 7. Outside, Walker. He dishes it to Brown. Back to Walker. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists in the game.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Here's Nunn. Kicks it to Olynyk. Fires from deep. That one, no good. Now Boston takes it the other way. Brown with it. Jones covering. And it's Brown missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, "I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school, didn't do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage." Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A.
And a quick review, looking at some numbers here for Kemba Walker. 17th in free throw shooting, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And his shooting form at the line has been outstanding. Economical release, fully extends on the follow-through. He can close games for you. Here's Hero. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. And some changes here for the Heat. Leonard, he's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Robinson comes in for Derek Jones. And it's Butler in for Hero. And the Celtics also making a change. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Smart. Robinson left side, just 5 on the clock. A 3 from Leonard. Walker with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And it's good, 2 points. Walker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Nunn passes to Butler. Outside for Robinson. From 12 feet out. And he connects with the jumper. And the Heat lead by 5.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Walker the pass to Tice. Outside Williams. Pass to Walker. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And after nailing a three-pointer in the first quarter, he has yet to connect here in the second.
Williams against Robinson. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
Here's Walker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, you have to give credit to Kemba Walker, who has always found ways to improve his game year after year. Has worked on that shot and tool set enough where he can now be a handful to defend for any guard.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And with Walker, as he has progressed as a player, you know, Greg, so has his leadership.
And Kemba has been a natural leader for so long during his time. When your leader puts in the work that Kemba does, it has to inspire the rest of that roster.
Adebayo is checked in for Johnson. And so Walker nails both of them.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Here's Nunn, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. First free throw is good. So he gets them both. Celtics trail by 7. And Walker kicks to Williams. Pass to Tice. On the wing, Brown. Hayward on the wing. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Miami leading by 7. Here's Nunn. Lets it fly. No good off the back of the rim.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Brown against Butler. The pass to Williams. Tice with the ball. From deep three-point range. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The Celtics making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. Miami's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Nunn. He's got 5. Butler up top. He's covered by Brown. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
I'll tell you, that's a pretty pass from Jimmy Butler, and you've got to have special vision to make it.
Walker with it. 11 points in the game. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And Bam Adebayo. He just plays with so much energy when he's on the floor.
Boy, he is ferocious on both ends of the floor. Great energy player who can finish in the paint with the best of them. Very quick on his feet and can cover a lot of ground for a player his size.
Shooting at a high percentage. All teams aim to do that. Let's see the league's best. The Heat in 5th.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
Here's Tice. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against New Orleans.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
3-on-3. And with that, the Heat lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Walker.
I'll tell you, he's in a rhythm and playing with purpose. Great first quarter, even better in the second.
Butler against Brown. Here's Adebayo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Jason Tatum. The Heat have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. That one is off. Goran Dragic is checked in for Miami. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Celtics trail by 7. Here's Tatum. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And you look at Jason Tatum able to play either forward position. Doris, do you think his future is at the 3 or at the 4?
I think he is interchangeable at either position because his scoring can be devastating. For Jason Tatum, it's really a matter of making sure he continues to gain strength, continue to be a force and factor on the defensive end, and probably enhance his footwork around the rim a little bit.
And that one falls for Tatum. Well, guys, you talk about players coming in and with a huge impact. Jason Tatum showed he was more than ready to be an NBA star.
Rare do you see a player as polished and as impactful as Tatum. Stepped right in to be one of the top players on a top team with Boston. Fits their system perfectly, and really the sky is the limit for that young man.
Both good from the line that time.
You get the sense that Jason Tatum has a drive to be great. This is a young player who doesn't lack for confidence. I love watching him play.
Now here's Butler. He's got 9. And good that time.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here's Poirier. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Poirier's got 5 now.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
Now here's Dragic. He has 6.
And let's take a quick look now at some stats here for Jaylen Brown. How his last 10 games have gone. He's putting up about 17 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
That free throw missing.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America.
Second free throw, no good.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Good. And now just a 2-point Heat lead.
Well, this is what they love seeing from Jaylen Brown, the aggressiveness down near the cup. This guy's attitude, tremendous.
Walker against Dragic. And Adebayo throws it down.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now here's Walker. He's got 13. Outside Tatum. .59 seconds left in the first half. Miami leading by 4. Butler attacking. It's no good. He is 4 for 10 in the game. Outside Tatum. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, this guy's so good at making great decisions. Jason Tatum on the catch and shoot. That's nice.
Now here is Robinson. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Here's Dragic. It's blocked. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. And Brown throws it down.
I tell you, when Brown is running like that, it's hard to stop him. This guy is superb at beating defenders up the floor.
Dragic against Walker. Now here's Dragic. 2 on the clock. The shot will not fall. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Celtics lead by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Brad Stevens. Coach, what did you think of your team's energy in the first half?
I think the energy's fine. I thought we did look a little gassed at the end of that first stint for some of our starters, but I thought for the most part it was good.
Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. That guy right there is Shaquille O'Neal, and that guy right there is Kenny the Jet Smith. We saw Kemba Walker lighting it up in the first half. He had 13 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. Coming off a great performance last game, tonight he looked like he had that same aggressive mindset. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Well, I see a team that's playing smart, moving the ball around to the open man, just taking what the defense gives them. There's a nice flow, a nice energy, a nice synergy to the game.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
What impressed me the most was the effort they put into the offensive glass. The second chance points really added up for them. Fighting through box outs, battling for position, they own the offensive boards.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. What a game we're seeing from Kemba Walker.
Something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. On the court for the Celtics, Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Poirier in at the 5 down low. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Butler. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They trail by 1. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. The Heat have had 15 tries at the line. They've made 10. Daniel Tice is checked in for the Celtics.
One shot.
And so it's Boston with it. A 2-point game. Brown the pass to Tice. Back to Brown. And the dunk by Brown.
Oh, my goodness, Kevin. Brown finishes off the drive, not simply laying it in, but a message of authority on the dunk.
Here's Nunn. Here's Robinson. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Here's Nunn, following the basket by Jaylen Brown. Here's Butler, gets the bucket and the foul. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Well, that's the level of tenacity that Jimmy Butler brings to the game. Finishes through contact as well as anyone, maybe short of LeBron James. Well, Gordon Hayward obviously still working his way back to peak form. Let's remember, this guy was an all-star in 2017. We know he can be a franchise guy.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
And Doris, you talk about when Gordon Hayward is playing his best. What makes him, in your mind, so special?
Well, when he's right physically, he can be a go-to offensive weapon, Kevin. This guy is the true definition of triple threat, right? He can pick you apart with his passing, with his shooting, and also off the dribble drive. Boy, when he's right, he is tough to stop.
Now, here's Walker. 13 points in the game. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Nunn passes to Butler. And it's blocked by Brown.
Wow, twice on the pipe. Jaylen Brown with a message for the offense. Nice.
For Boston, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And Walker kicks to Brown. For 3, Hayward. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 5th assist in this one.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Nunn. He's got 8. Left side, Butler. It's blocked. Now Brown. Knocked loose. Here's Tice. All right, we've got a bit of a break now, so here's a look at the league's best defenses. Third spot, the Celtics.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
The first one falls. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Robinson. And a change for the Celtics. Smart's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. Miami with the ball. Trailing by 4. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Here's Nunn. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Poke loose. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Walker the pass to Hayward. Back to Walker. To the paint. And Tice gets it to go. Tice has got the lead up to 5 now for the Celtics.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
That one drops for him. Nunn's got 6 points in the quarter.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And Walker kicks to Tice. Back to Walker. Puts it up from 12. Off the left rim and out. The Heat have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Adebayo passes to Nunn. The dish to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Smart. Butler goes in, and it's blocked. Inside, here's Walker. Good, and Smart gets the assist. 17 points for Kemba Walker.
Well, you have to admire how Smart is running this offense right now. He has a knack for spotting open teammates.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Daniel Tice. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Miami. Hero comes in for Butler. Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. And it's the Heat with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Hayward comes with the double team. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Shots good by Hero.
Well, the presence of mind from Kelly Olynyk, knowing someone's open, finds him quickly.
Here's Walker. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Here's Nunn, guarded by Walker. Passes it to Olynyk. Shot clock at 5. Releases. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Nunn's got 13.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's Walker. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight. The Heat trail by 4. Here's Nunn. He's got 13. Jones from outside. And the Heat, another 3. Here's Walker. Outside Williams. Taken away. In transition, here comes Miami. Rips down the breakaway slam. 3rd quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Now, here's Walker. 21 points in the game. Pass to Williams. Five on the clock. Count it. Williams has got his 2nd basket of the night.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Miami has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the 3rd quarter so far. Here's Nunn. 15 points in the game. Stolen by Walker. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Walker leading the charge. Here's the teardrop. And it's good on the way in. Now it's a 3-point Boston lead.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Here's Hero. It's stolen by Tice. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Hayward can't hit.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Boston with the ball. Following the score by Miami. That's tipped.
Okay, Kelly Olynyk getting up high for that rejection. At 7 feet, that length comes in handy.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
A moment now to see the numbers for Smart. He showed up every night and some noteworthy performances over the last month, averaging 13 points per game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I'll tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
Now here's Dragic. 6 points for him. It's deflected. Here's Wanamaker, and it's Dragic with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Gordon Hayward. On the wing, Williams. He's guarded by Johnson. He hits Brown with the drive. Poirier. It's hauled in by the Heat. Olynyk got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Dragic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. So far in the game, he's gone 2 for 4 from the free throw line.
And on the season, only shooting around 73%, so not necessarily where he'd like to be.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Dragic. Both free throws good from Dragic. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for Boston. They lead by 1. Oh, that's blocked. And here's Dragic. 8 points for him. Johnson, the pass to Hero. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
Boy, how impressive is the quickness Jaylen Brown possesses. This guy sprints hard toward the cup on every drive.
Hero passes to Dragic. And Boston with the rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net. Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop. What I love about Marcus Smart is every single trip up the floor, this guy is going to be in your grill, and it cannot be a pleasant experience to have this man guarding you.
Celtics leading by 3. Wanamaker the pass to Poirier. 1:58 left in the third. A 3-pointer off the mark. And that defensive pressure of Smart will wear you down, Doris, over the course of a game.
Kevin, it takes its toll because his combination of athleticism, strength, and motor makes him an absolute monster on the defensive end.
And the Heat making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. Miami with the ball. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Releases from 15. Another miss by Dragic.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
The Heat trail by 3. Johnson outside. Robinson finds Dragic. Here's Hero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Again, the miss by the Heat. Celtics leading by 3. Poirier passes to Tatum. Here's Wanamaker. 7 points in the game. Unable to get that one. The Heat go the other way with it. Johnson goes in, and then Johnson with the dunk.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Wanamaker. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Fade away, and the shot goes in. Poirier's got 7 points.
You know, he had room to operate, but added a little fade on that shot just for good measure.
16 seconds left to play in the third. Outside Dragic. They get the rebound. Here's Johnson. And finally they hit one. Johnson's got 4 points in the quarter.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
Kemba Walker firing on all cylinders for Boston. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. The backcourt, Dragic and Butler. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Silva in at the power forward. Here's Tatum after the made shot from Goran Dragic. Oh, Tatum in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Wow, how about the long arms and the timing of Jason Tatum on the alley-oop? Nice.
Dragic kicks to Butler. Stolen by Smart. Rebound by the Heat. Butler's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Adebayo. Butler dishes to Dragic. Top of the key. Rebounded by Smart.
Defensive positioning so important, and he could not have played him better there.
The pass to Poirier. Now Smart over Dragic. Smart misses. Dragic with it. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you could ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
And the Celtics making a change here. Tice is checked in.
One shot.
That one misses for Dragic. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Here's Brown. Boston, no good that time either. The Heat have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Miami no good on that time either. The Celtics have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Brown the pass to Tice, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Well, Jaylen Brown has a ton of upside, and he shows it with his passing ability there.
Passes to Silva. Back to Dragic. Over Tatum. Got a piece of it. Over in the corner, Brown. Drills the three-pointer.
Yeah, this is the very definition of feeling it. Jaylen Brown taking smart shots and playing perfectly within the team schemes.
Now here's Dragic. Right side, Butler. Here's Adebayo. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
And to me, Greg, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Here's Tatum. Outside, Smart. Clock at 6. Pass to Tice. Lets the 3 fly. Headshot off. Miami trailing. Now, here is Robinson. Outside Butler. Now Adebayo. Here's Dragic. And he converts the layup. Dragic has got 6 here in this quarter.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Wanamaker the pass to Tatum. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And it's Brown missing.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Now a timeout called by Boston.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens had to say to his team. He said, we're getting some looks on the 3, but we're not connecting. But don't get frustrated. He told them it's a game of ebbs and flows. Keep shooting with confidence. Guys?
For Miami, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. None passes to Butler. Shoots over Brown, and the Heat get another bucket right there.
Well, Butler needs a lot of defensive attention when he's in the mid-range. You've got to have a body on him.
Now, here's Walker. Tight defense on him. Pass to Tice. In the corner. Tatum with it. Puts up a 3. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. Butler's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Deep 2 from Robinson. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, everyone knows that Jimmy Butler has a scoring mentality, but there makes the extra pass beautiful.
Brown, nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Outside Butler. Robinson against Hayward. From 11 feet away, here's Adebayo. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 5th rebound in this one. The shot by Hayward, wide open, and all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Well, you can tell there's a team-first mentality with the young gun Jason Tatum working to find the open teammate. Nice.
Here's Nunn. That shot, no good. And it's Boston the other way. Up top, Walker. Up and in on the layup. Walker's got 4 this quarter.
That is how he rolls. A prolific scorer. Walker's been calling his own number tonight.
He'd have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Nunn passes to Robinson. From the arc. Not going to go that time. The Celtics with the lead. Tatum kicks to Walker. There's the triple. Nailed from three-point land. Walker's got 32 points in the game.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Here's Nunn, guarded by Walker, looking to end the run. Here's Adebayo. And at last, they get one to fall. Adebayo's got 20.
And you can just see by the way he fought for the putback that he's still got a lot of gas in the tank.
And doing that kind of dirty work down low makes a huge difference in a game this close. What a play on the offensive glass.
Walker finds Tatum. Got a hand on it, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. Two on the clock. And here's Brown outside. It's hauled in by the Heat. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
They double-team Walker. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Boston with the ball. Tatum dishes to Hayward. They double-team Walker. Back to Hayward. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Jimmy Butler.
Well, his body has grown, and Gordon Hayward has now become a physical force. He excels at getting to the line.
The free throw drops by Hayward.
What a package Gordon Hayward brings to the table. Size, athleticism, high IQ for the game of basketball. You can count on his decision-making at both ends. I just love his game.
Hayward hits them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
The Heat trail by 5. Nunn passes to Butler. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession.
This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team. I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Here's Tatum. And it's Miami with the rebound. Leonard's got 7 rebounds in the game. Nunn passes to Adebayo. There's the double team with Walker. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. So it's Boston now. Here's Boston now. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Tatum with it. Leonard picks him up. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
It'll go. The Boston lead is cut to just 5 points in the basket from Butler.
And they've had him bottled up here in the fourth, just 2 of 7 from the field.
Tatum on the wing. Looking to get it going, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Make no mistake, this is a fundamentally sound player. Jason Tatum skilled at drawing contact.
And that one misses. And the second free throw, good. The Heat trail by 6. And here is Butler. Over Brown. Some solid defense from Brown.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
And this is what the really good defensive players do. They anticipate and they're rarely fooled.
Hayward kicks to Walker. Shot clock at 6. And the foul called on Myers Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Tatum on target from 13 feet. Tatum's got the lead up to 8 now for the Celtics.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Brown against Butler. And there's the pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Boy, perfect execution in the pick and roll. Butler always a guy who's going to draw attention, and he makes the unselfish play.
That's a 2-pointer from Walker. Almost, but it rolls out. Miami's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
You can see it from the moment he caught the basketball. Jimmy Butler delivers again. Well, this is the kind of player he is. The tougher the moment, the more he elevates his game.
Now, here's Walker. Defense right on him. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Walker's got 34.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Now here's Butler. Nunn passes to Butler. 5 to shoot. Here's Nunn. Defended by Tice. Shoots. Nunn can't get it to fall. A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. And it's an 8-point Celtic lead.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Timeout called, the Heat. They trail by 8. We've got 33 seconds left in the game. What's your take, guys?
And I'm sure the coach is telling them it ain't over till it's over. Yeah, but I don't know.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kemba Walker.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
There must be something about playing in a hostile environment that drives him. He is really fed off that. Leonard, the pass to Adebayo. Shot from 12, and it's Leonard missing. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Hayward can't hit.
Disappointing day for him. Let's see if they go down with a fight.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
Walker taking his time here. So it's the Celtics picking up the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.